Hey YouTube, now today what we're gonna do like a Samsung type video. So first what I want to tell you that about all these phones and where I got them. My first one sitting here, this is an S8 Plus. I got this at video at Sam's Club. This phone at Sam's Club for my birthday last year, and I thought I was gonna keep it as my daily driver, but Android is just like gotten so crazy that I decided to go back to iPhone. Moving on here to our next phone. Just ignore those sounds, guys. I don't know why, but I'm hearing crazy noises outside my window right now. This is a Galaxy S4. I actually got this yesterday for my 23rd birthday. Excuse me, which was yesterday. I got this phone, and I absolutely love just messing around with it and recording with voice recorder. The quality is great recording. And this phone actually is an AT&T Galaxy S4, and it is running Android 4, which is Android Jelly Bean 4.1.2.2. No, 4.2. I don't know exactly. I actually do remember, but I'm not sure the exact name. I know, but all I do know is it's Android J Jelly Bean, which is crazy. And now I forgot to say, this one right here, the S8 Plus, is actually running the latest right now. No, not the latest. Android 8, which is Oreo, and it is running Oreo right now. At this moment. Sorry guys, I just forgot to tell you that. And last but not least, right here we have a Galaxy J3 Luna Pro. I got this phone at I actually got this phone for Easter one year. It was last year because I really wanted an old Samsung phone, and this phone was really cool. It actually did it perfectly. And then I wanted a Galaxy S4 because I heard they're really cool, and they are. They're very cool to mess with. And so now what I want to do, I want to talk about how Samsung has basically has basically done in these days. I'll start recording.
Speech stop recording.
Okay,
Speech
cool.
off.
So I actually want to change the order of these phones a little bit without unlocking them. So that phone goes first. No, that phone goes first. Yeah, I just need to keep them in the same order because I'll know which one to do. Alright, so now for a while. Now here's something I want to talk about. To me, that just does not make sense. My friend Justin told me to talk about this, so I told him I would. Now this does not make sense. Text to speech. Back then, when Samsung first started, like when they had the Galaxy S2, 3, and 4, and even 5, I think, all those Galaxies were using Ava, the enhanced version of Ava, which is like this.
12:07 a.m. ringer 100%.
See, it's like that. That sounds very pleasant.
Screen off.
And you
Ringer
also
100%.
And then see, you still had the female voice back then, but it wasn't the same. And then after that, and like once the newer Galaxies started coming out, like the J3 and all those, like, and even newer Galaxy, like Samsung Galaxies, like even on Galaxy tablets, they removed that Ava voice and replaced it with and actually replaced that Ava voice with this.
Device 12:07 a.m.
They replaced it with a compact, something like
Screen turned off.
a very compact voice. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. Now here Now, now here's the point. Right now, sorry guys. Now here's the point. Right now, that's to me, it's quite a shame and it's quite ridiculous. Now here on the S8 Plus, I'm gonna unlock this. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna unlock this and see if you guys can tell a difference. So here we go.
12 device unlocked. Home screen 1 of 3.
Now you can't tell me that's not awful.
Recents button.
Now see, it's so bad it doesn't even say the word recents right.
Recents button.
It says recents. It doesn't even say recents right. Now see,
Screen turned off. Lock screen.
it just doesn't make sense to me that they would start with this
12:09 a.m. Ringer 100%. Screen off.
and then move
Ringer
to
100%.
this.
Device up. 12:09 a.m. Screen turned off.
And now all of a sudden on the newer phones, like on the newer phones, go back to this.
12:09 a.m. Use
That,
fingerprint.
that is like
Screen turned off.
that is like the lowest quality. That is like the lowest quality Samsung text-to-speech engine I've ever heard, and to me, it's quite it's quite ridiculous why they did it that way. Because back then, in the Galaxy S4, S5, and all those, the Samsung TTS engine was actually very good.
12:10 a.m. Ringer 100%.
See, it was like that. It was very, very good.
Screen off. Ringer 100%.
Yep, it was very good back then. But then after that, things just started going downhill. From this
Device up. 12:10 a.m.
to
Screen turned off.
this.
12:10 a.m.
Oh,
Screen turned off.
that just blows my mind why Samsung would do something like that. Like just start out all nice and perfect, and then all of a sudden, just on their newer phones, just come out with this terrible quality Samsung TTS engine. It just don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like if they would have kept it high quality, like the S4 here.
12:11 a.m. Ringer 100%.
Now that is very pleasant.
Swipe and lock. Screen off.
If they would
Ringer
have kept
100%.
If they would have kept that would have been awesome. But instead, they had to go to this.
12:11 a.m.
Oh man, that just sounds so.
Screen turned off.
That's just awful. I can't barely listen to that very much. It's just terrible. Now text to speech. Now other text to speech. So let's go ahead and get off of Samsung text to speech engine, because I don't want to rant too much about one topic. So now Google text to speech engine. Now this one's pretty interesting. Google text to speech engine back then sounded like crap. So I'm actually gonna go to it on the Galaxy S4 and let you hear how crappy it was.
12:12 a.m. Ringer 100%.
And guess what, you guys? For all you Galaxy S4 users, here's a little treat.
Couchways home.
Remember that unlock noise? There's a little treat for you. Now I'm gonna go ahead now and go to my text to speech settings.
Weather. Recent apps. Voice settings. Text to speech options.
Okay, we're already here. That's why I did that, just to make it faster.
Radio button checked. Samsung open TT. Radio button not checked. Google text to radio button
Okay.
not checked.
Now I'm gonna select this and watch what happens.
Google text to
Using Google text to speech engine.
Now hear how bad that sounded back then.
Navigate. Preferred. Radio. Samsung. Radio button not checked.
Sam's open radio Google text to speech engine.
Okay, now that's Google text-to-speech engine back then. Now let's compare
Accessibility.
crap. Now let's compare Google text-to-speech engine, the one that we hear nowadays.
Device unlocked. Home screen 1 of 3.
Oh, that voice.
Contact apps. Alarm. Settings. Sam. Edit. Note. Wall. Logs. Clap. General. Accessible. Accept. Now. Vision. Here. Force. Text. Now. Preferred. Now. Radio. Google. Radio button. Not selected.
Alright, now here we go.
So.
Current text to speech engine. Google text to speech engine.
Now you can probably tell that is a much higher quality. A much higher quality TTS.
Acapella TTS. Radio Google text to speech engine.
That is much higher quality compared to the old days when you had to hear this.
Navigate up. Negative color option access text and text to speech options.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back here.
Text
There
to
we go.
speech options. Text to speech options.
Radio. Sam's preferred engine.
Now see, Google text-to-speech nowadays is still not the best, but it is much more enhanced. now other voice, now that's pretty much it with text-to-speech, but I haven't tested Vocalizer. I mean, I haven't tested Eloquence on here. So that's just my iPad. I haven't tested Eloquence on here to see how bad it is, because it's probably not very good, but I don't know for sure. But anyway, now okay, we did text to speech, and how bad Samsung text to speech engine is on the newer S8 on the newer Samsung phones. Now what should I do? Okay, now I want to compare accessibility. Now
Samsung text to speech engine.
we're gonna go back on the S8 Plus. We're actually gonna go back to Vocalizer because that's what I was using by default.
Radio vocalizer T radio attention. Can't okay but
Current text to speech engine vocalizer TTS.
Okay, there we
Preferred
go.
Home button. Home screen 1 of 3.
Actually, first we're gonna go over the bottom layout, the navigation bar. On the older phones, such as the Galaxy S4.
Screen turned off. Lock screen.
Okay, so on the older phones, such as the Galaxy S4, on that bottom row, well, I'm gonna go back to Samsung text to speech on this.
navigate up.
That way it'll sound more enhanced.
Radio Samsung radio button not
Using Samsung text to
Okay, there we go.
navigate. Navigate. Accessibility.
Okay,
Couchways home.
now we're gonna compare we're gonna compare the bottom buttons now, the left and right. Back then on the Galaxy S4, if you touch the bottom left of your screen, this would happen.
Settings. Showing
See-
items 1 to 6 of 6.
See, it would bring up a little menu. It was the menu button, like it would bring up a little menu.
Search.
Where in here you have
Settings.
settings,
Search.
search,
Edit page.
edit page,
Set wallpaper.
set wallpaper,
Create folder.
create folder,
Add apps and widgets.
add apps and widgets, and that's it. Now to get out of here, I'm gonna press the back button, which is on the bottom right.
Couchways home.
Now I could just press the home button too. Like watch.
Showing 6 items.
And I'm just gonna press the home button.
Couchways home.
But
Google search.
I just find it quicker to touch the back button, so all you gotta do is just
Showing
touch.
6 items.
Just come to the bottom right of the phone.
Couchways home.
Boom.
Showing 6 items.
Look, you really don't have to touch it.
Couchways home.
There you go. Just give it a little tap, and you'll be back to your home screen. Now, lock screen. I want to talk about
Google
lock.
search.
I'll talk about lock screens. Now, back on the Galaxy S4, you could either have two different effects. You could have this effect, where your screen would be like, or your screen will make this noise.
Alert device options.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can turn off
Showing
talkback
items 1
first.
to 5. Power off. Accessibility. Auto. Screen team. Speak pass. Answering. Show. Men. Serve. Talkback. Talkback. Nap. List. Orange. Alert. Stop. Tap. Can. Okay.
Alright, you guys, I turned talkback off. Now listen, when I lock the screen, there's two effects. This is the light effect. So when you lock it, it'll do this. Now personally, I like that one. So when you unlock it, it'll do this. Now see, I personally really like that one. Really like that one a lot. Oh yeah, that just brings up another subject. After I get done with the lock screens. Alright, so I'm going to try to turn back on talkback. I don't know how easy it's going to be.
Keep holding down two
There we
fingers
go.
to enable accessibility. Accessibility enabled.
There we go.
Ringer
Okay.
100%.
Now,
Navigate up. And checkbox. Navigate. Accessibility.
now we'll go ahead and do the ripple effect. And we'll do the same thing with talkback.
Accept audio. Screen team map. Speak. Answer. Ship. Men. Services.
I gotta go back, so I'm going to press the bottom right of my screen. There we go.
Home.
Oh, crap. Now I gotta go back to settings, so I'm gonna find the app drawer on the bottom here. Now see, there's actually a way to know if you can't go back any further. Like if you touch the bottom of your screen and like all you're hearing is this, that means you can't go no further. But if you touch the bottom left when you're on the home screen,
Showing 6 items.
see, it'll bring up the menu, but I don't want that right now, so I'm gonna press home.
Couchways home.
Okay, there we go. Now, I'm gonna go to the ripple effect lock screen now.
Weather.
So I'm gonna find my apps tray.
Internet. Apps. Camera.
Oop.
Internet. Apps. Couchways home. Apps. Widgets. Download. Polaris Office. S Health. Setting. Store. Settings.
Now, see, that's the long way around. Now, if I wanted to bring up settings much faster, I could go back to my home screen.
Messaging. Internet. Apps.
Okay, now I could touch on the bottom left of my screen,
Showing 6 items.
and then just go.
Settings. Settings.
Yep, right there. Double tap.
Settings.
There we go. I'm gonna go through.
Connect my account. More call. Block. OOF. Powers. OOF. Access. Blocking mode. Power. Call. Home. Sound. LED. Display. Lock screen.
There we go.
Lock screen. Nav. Swipe up. Multiple. Lock. Short. Lock screen widgets. OOFF. Unlock effect. Help. Unlock effect. Light effect. Alert and lock effect. Cancel.
Now,
Showing items 1 to 3 of 3.
now you can even set it. So like if you don't want no lock screen effect at all, it won't do anything. I don't like that.
Unlock. Not checked. Ripple effect. Not checked. Light effect. Cancel. Ripple effect. Not checked.
There we go. The ripple effect.
Lock screen. Couchways home.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to accessibility, doing the shortcut. Hold the power button down.
Alert device options. Device accessibility.
Right there.
Airplane mode. Power
There.
accessibility. Auto. And serve. Talk back.
Turn talk
Talk
back off.
back. Nav. List. And alert. Stop. Talk. Tap. Can. Okay.
Okay, now talkback's off, so I'm gonna go back home. And now listen. And now, when I lock my screen, listen to the sound. Now hear that? It made a different noise. Now, if I set my fingers up but not far enough, it won't unlock. So watch. See? Oh. It unlocks, okay. Let's see if I don't go far enough up. See, it won't unlock, so I have to take 2 fingers and push them all the way up. There we go. Now we're unlocked. Now, let's talk about accessibility shortcuts. So, if I wanted to turn talkback on, I would hold down the power button. I would recommend setting the phone on the table while you do the old method. I would recommend holding the, and then you hold the power button down until you feel it vibrate, and you put 2 fingers on the screen and just hold them. Don't let go.
Keep holding down 2 fingers to enable accessibility. Accessibility enabled.
Alright, there we go.
Show choice home.
Now you have talkback back on.
Weather. Google. Search. Void. Email.
And, now, let's talk about on the
Showing.
stress.
Tap screen off. Ringer 100%.
Let's talk about it on the S8 Plus. Now on this phone,
Device unlocked. Home screen 1 of 3.
now on this phone, it has 2 different things. One of them is called Direct Access, and the other one's called Accessibility Shortcut. So if I want to use Direct Access, which is for my voice assistant, if I press power and volume up at the same time,
Voice assistant off.
so it'll go off. But I can just switch right from voice assistant to talkback. But if I want to use my accessibility shortcut to turn talkback on, press and hold the top volume button, press and hold up and down both at once.
Talkback on.
There you go.
Resets button.
Now this is on an
Double
older
tap to select. Double tap
an
and
older
hold to long
version of
press.
talkback. So I'm actually gonna go update that really quick so you guys can hear the newer talkback sounds compared to the old ones.
Search. Camp. Enter. Play Store. Play Store. Show. Search button. Show navigation.
This
Switch
should not
account
take
to
too long
scan
at
in.
all.
Hey, my apps and subscription. My apps and game. My app. Keep turn button. No play. Skip up app. Apple Music. Check up app. Google Photos. Up app. Amazon Alexa. Check up app. Text now. Check up app. YouTube. Check up app. Sedge Trade. Check up app. Android Accessibility Suite.
There it is.
Changes in the update button.
Update.
Play Store. Showing items 7 to 19 of 19.
Now I'm just gonna let that update really quick.
Updates. Install. Update app. Cancel button.
Oh, it's updating because talkback
Talkback on.
just went off. Now it's back on. now when I scroll, listen to the difference.
Updates of update app. Collect up app. Up app. Text now. Collapsed. Changes in the app button.
And you'll notice how it's
Actions.
much slower.
Extend. Double tap to active.
You'll notice how it's much slower. But oh yeah, let's talk about gestures too. But first, on the
Home. Rootless Pixel Launcher. Tuesday.
on the J3 Luna Pro, the accessibility shortcut, the way you do it, it's exactly the same.
Device 12:26 a.m.
But if you want to do direct access, just go ahead and press the home button 3 times fast, like you would on an iPhone for voiceover, or on a newer iPhone, the side button.
Camera. Rear camera
Okay.
preview.
I didn't push it 2
Home
times, I
screen
pushed
1
it
of
3.
1.
See, sometimes this thing can be quite finicky.
Search.
So we'll try again.
Direct access.
There we go.
Showing items. Direct talkback off.
Now,
Voice assistant on.
I'm actually going to turn voice assistant off.
Home screen 1 of 1.
Okay, now it's off. Now, to turn it on this one, you do the same thing. Hold the power button down. Now place 2 fingers on the screen.
Keep holding down 2 fingers to enable accessibility. Voice assistant turned on.
Now see, it's the same way.
Tuesday, February 19th.
But if you want to switch to talkback right from voice assistant, press the home button 3 times. Whoa, what's happening? Oops. Okay, you guys, for some reason my Luna Pro just cut off.
Sending device
Oh,
unlocked.
there we go. Wow, that was strange.
Ringtone volume 45%.
Okay,
Close button. Camera. Close button.
man, that was really
Contacts.
no,
Contacts.
that was really strange. All right,
Home screen 1 of
I'm
1.
actually gonna close all this out.
Contacts. Contacts. Close button. Contacts. Close application. Close all button. All recent
Okay, there we
applications
go.
dismissed. Home screen 1 of 1.
Now, you guys, I kind of wanted to have a little fun here. We're gonna do this in 2 different orders. First of all, I'm gonna lock the J3 really quick.
Screen turned off.
Alright, first of all, this might not be a good contest. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna do AT&T Galaxy S8 Plus versus AT&T Galaxy S4 boot test. So hold on, let me turn these both off.
12:29. Device unlocked.
Actually, let me
Touchways home.
change my lock screen effect really quick.
Showing sick add ups. Edit pic. Add ups and set wallpaper. Edit pic. Search. Settings. Settings. Connection. Might have. Okay. More per locks. Display. Locks. Lock. Net. Screen. Swipe options. Multiple lock screen widgets. Shortcuts. OOFF. Unlock. Help text. Unlock. Alert and not ripple. Light if lock screen.
Okay, there we go.
Touchways home.
Turn this off.
Alert device up. Power off. Alert power. Your device will shut down. But
That's fine. I want it to. Now let's do vibration mode on
Show
this.
main suggestions.
Whoa, can I hear that?
Search.
Very
Edit
loud.
modes.
No.
Double tap and hold to long
And
press.
for this, I'm actually going to turn voice assistant back on by pressing power and volume up.
Talk back. Voice assistant on.
There we go.
Screen brightness restore. Home.
Now,
Screen 1 of 3.
I'm going to put right here the Galaxy S4, right here the Galaxy S8. Let me turn this one off.
Alert. Device back button. Home. Power off. Power restart. Power off. Power off.
There we go. And now notice how they actually replaced that water drop sound on the Galaxy S4 with a click in the Galaxy S8. Because back in the Galaxy S3, I remember they had a high-pitched water drop sound, and then the Galaxy S4 they had like a whoop, water drop sound which you've been hearing. And now on the newer ones like the S8, S9, Luna Pro, and J series, they've been adding like clicks. It's like a little click. All right, so right here, Galaxy S4 and AT&T, and Galaxy S8 Plus and AT&T. Boot test in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, wow! Look at the difference. The S8 actually came right on, while the Galaxy S4 kind of came in a lot slower because, like I said, this phone is a lot older. So the S8. Oh, look at that S8! Look at that S8 is already on. Here's the Galaxy
Voice
S4.
assistant on. No Sam.
ringer 100%. No SIM.
Lock screen.
That was almost.
Swipe with 2 fingers to unlock the screen.
That was
Current text-to-speech engine vocalizer TTS.
12. Screen off.
okay.
Ringer
That
100%.
okay. That was that was just about neck and neck. All right. So next boot test I want to do. AT&T Galaxy S4 versus Straight Talk J3 Luna Pro. I'm gonna turn both these phones off.
12:32 a.m. ringer alert device options. Device power off.
Huh? Usually it never makes that noise when I go to hold it down.
Alert power off. Your device will shut down. Cancel. OK. Your can't. OK.
Okay. Now that's the motor in this thing. Woo! Now that is one loud motor. Alright, so now with the Galaxy S4 on my left and the Galaxy J3 Luna Pro on my right, I'm going to go ahead and get both power buttons. Turn them on. And one, oh,
Device on.
crap, I
12:33 a.m.
didn't turn this one off.
Alert. Device off. Power off button. Power off button. First item. Power off. Tap button. Power off button.
Now see, this one turns off very similar to the Galaxy S8 because it's actually on a newer version of Marshmallow, Android 6. It's actually on a newer version. Alright? So they're both off now. So let's go ahead now and turn them back on. Back on. So I'm going to hold the power button on the S4 with my left hand and the S8, and the J3 Luna Pro with my right hand. Then they're going to boot them up in 1, 2, 3. Wow, that is insane. In this case, Galaxy S4 came on before the Luna Pro in this case. So you never know, the Galaxy S4... Oh, there's the Galaxy S4.
Ringer 100%.
That is just
No SIM.
crazy. The Galaxy S4 has
12 screen off. Ringer 100%.
The Galaxy S4 has beat the Luna Pro, which I'm
Voice
very...
assistant turned on.
See that? See what I mean?
Screen turned off.
The Galaxy S4 has beaten the Luna Pro. Even though... and the crazy part is, even though the Galaxy S4 is a lot older, the Luna Pro still beat... the Galaxy S4 still beat the Luna Pro. So I have to give the win to the Galaxy S4 for that test. Now... I can think of
798 new emails.
If I could think of one more test to do, I would do it. Okay, we'll do two more
Clear the
tests.
clutter.
We'll do two more tests. Because right here, I do have a Huawei Honor 5X, which is an Android 2. Okay, good. It's already off. It's already turned off, so we're good there. Now, first test I want to do is AT&T Galaxy S4 versus Huawei Honor 5X. So I'm going to turn the Galaxy S4 back off. You might heard that phone is much bigger.
No SIM. Clock or personal message widget. Alert device
There we go.
options. Device option. Power off. Alert power. Your cat. Okay.
Power off. Alright, now the Galaxy S4 has just powered down. Now, I'm going to put the Galaxy S4 on the left and the Huawei Honor 5X on my right. So, pressing and holding both power buttons in 1, 2, 3. Look at that. It's just crazy how there can be that interesting results. The Huawei Honor 5X just came on before the Galaxy S8 IV. Galaxy S8 IV? What am I talking about? The Huawei Honor... Ooh! Whoa!
Ringer 100%.
Wow!
No SIM.
What crazy results.
12 screen off. Ringer 100%.
What crazy...
Your phone was restarted and needs settings.
Yeah, what crazy results. Like the...
12. Your phone was restarted and needs to be...
Quit talking.
Action. Device unlocked.
Now...
Large red circle pins toy pin. Toy Fair 2019 dog. Large red circle
God,
Taylor
hold on,
Swift
guys.
dead. It's my 21st birthday. Large red circle Tony's photo. 12.
Okay, this time...
Screen off.
Okay, I just silenced it. But now, even though the Huawei Honor 5X has a custom ROM on it, those were still some crazy results. Like how all of a sudden the Huawei Honor 5X is like the Huawei Honor 5X came on first, but did not beat the Galaxy S4 AT&T. The AT&T Galaxy S4 actually beat the Huawei Honor 5X. Now, the last test I want to do is the Huawei Honor 5X versus Luna Pro. So, Galaxy S4 and Galaxy S8, get out of here for a minute. Let's get the Huawei Honor 5X on my left, Luna Pro on my right. Turn both these devices off. Okay, it's unlocked.
Device unlocked.
Oh god, guys, this thing is very laggy.
Shortcuts. Move item. Double
Go ahead and
tap
turn
to
it off.
activate. Double tap and hold to restart. Airplane. Power off.
Okay, now I'm gonna wait till
Double
it gets
tap to
there.
activate. Double
We're gonna
tap
do a
and
power
hold to long
off
press.
test and a boot test.
12:39 a.m. Tuesday. Set alarm. Alert device. Power off button. Power
Alright.
off button.
Restart. Power off.
Now here we go. And
Double
one,
tap to activate. Double tap and hold
And
to
one.
long press.
and 1, 2, 3.
Power off. Power off.
Now look at that. The Luna Pro.
Power off.
Yes, the Luna Pro has beat the Huawei Honor 5X. Yep, there goes the Huawei Honor 5X. The Luna Pro has beat the Huawei Honor. Whew, that's so funny. The Huawei Honor 5X in a power down test. Now the only thing to do left is a power on test. So I'm going to get both power buttons right here on the Huawei Honor 5X and on the J3 Luna Pro. And 1, 2, 3. Wow, what a long delay that was. The Luna Pro came on first. No, the Huawei Honor 5X came on first, followed by the Luna Pro. But now let's just see which one wins first. I have a feeling the Huawei Honor 5X is almost already ahead.
Talkback on.
Yep,
Device unlocked.
there it is.
Settings.
Voice assistant turned on.
Oh man,
Device unlocked.
man, that was very close, very
Pixel
close.
launcher. Device unlocked.
So
Actions. Shortcuts. Remove. Uninstall. Move item. Double tap to activate. Double tap
so
and hold
far-
to long press.
So the Luna Pro was able to be beaten by
798
AT&T.
new emails.
the Luna Pro was able to be beaten by an AT&T
Clear
Galaxy
the clutter.
by an AT&T Galaxy S4, which is just crazy. And then the Luna Pro was able to be beaten by, actually it's very close, but the Huawei Honor 5X, in fact, beat the Luna Pro by a little bit.
Currently unable to send your message. It will be sent when the service becomes available.
Okay, I don't care, I
Screen
don't
turn.
care. Alright, so the Luna Pro was able to beat the Galaxy S4 AT&T, but was not able to beat a Huawei Honor 5X.
1240. Device unlocked.
Even though,
Screen off.
whoa, it's glitching. Even though the Luna Pro came on a little later, they still weren't able to do it. And I mean, we haven't even done any tests yet. With the, we haven't done any tests yet with the Galaxy S8 Plus. So, first test I want to do, is Galaxy S8 Plus versus Huawei Honor 5X. So let's get the Galaxy S8 Plus out here.
12:43 a.m. Your phone was one.
I have to put this in really quick, so nobody listen. I'm going to try to keep talking over it. That way my pin does not get heard. There we
Device
go.
unlocked. Home screen 1 of 3.
I'm going to turn this one off first because it's going to be faster.
Alert. Device power up. Power up.
2 clicks. There we go. Now I'll turn the Huawei Honor 5X off. Whoa. Man, those Samsung ones just have a loud motor.
Device unlocked.
Alright.
12:43 a.m.
Go ahead now and turn it off. Hold the power button down.
Power off.
Man,
Power
there's a
off.
lot
3 items.
there's a
Double
lot
tap
of
to act.
there's a lot of latency there. Like when you double tap, like when you hold down the button to power it off.
Power off. Power off. Shutting down.
Okay, it's powering down. Wait till the big vibration. Man, the vibration mode on that thing is just very, very high. It's like compared to all the others. It's like much higher. And the Galaxy S8, much higher than the Luna Pro, and much higher than the Galaxy S4. So now, make sure they're both off. Yep. Okay, so hold on the power button now on the Galaxy S8 Plus and the Huawei Honor 5X. Is 1, 2, 3. Ooh, wow! That they came on actually at the same time, but I bet the results are going to be different. So let's see what happens. Okay, look at that. Galaxy S8 Plus already comes in,
Voice assistant on.
and it's
No
on.
sound.
Lock screen.
There.
Swipe with 2 fingers to unlock the screen.
Man.
Current text-to-speech engine vocalizer TTS.
Man, those results.
Talkback on. Device
Wow.
unlocked. Settings.
Now you guys, those results were not.
Pixel launcher. Device unlocked. Actions. Shortcuts. Remove. Uninstall. Move item. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
Yeah, you guys, now those results were not close at all. The Galaxy S8 Plus beat the Huawei Honor 5X big time compared to when I did the Luna Pro. Compared to when I did the Galaxy S8 Plus, the Luna Pro and the AT&T Galaxy S4. Now that was a crazy test, but I think I did every test. Let me see. Did I do?
Chrome. Actions. Shortcuts. Remove. Move item. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to screen off.
Okay, I did Galaxy S8 Plus versus AT&T Galaxy S8. AT&T Galaxy S4. I think I did. Okay. Okay, and then I did the Luna Pro versus Luna Pro versus AT&T Galaxy S4, and then I did Galaxy S8 Plus versus versus Luna Pro. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what order I did it in, but yeah. Now, one last thing I do want to talk about is accessibility. Like, the way things worked back then in Android Jelly Bean was like, watch, I'll go into the settings, for example.
12:47 a.m. ringer 100%.
Okay, guys, here's that awesome sound again.
Touchways home.
Oh, I love that sound.
Google search. Void. Email. Contacts.
Now, see, I can just swipe, where I'm going to touch on the bottom left.
Showing 6 items.
There we go.
Add. Create. Set. Edit. Page. Search. Settings.
Settings. Boom.
Setting. My net, one, oh, and one, net, more accounts, my device.
My device. Crap, where was I going?
12:48 a.m.
Indicator. Power saving mode.
Okay, yep, I think I was gonna go into oh yeah,
Couchways home.
accessibility. So when you're in your settings,
Recent apps. Settings.
when you're in your settings here,
Settings. Showing items 1 to 10 of 11.
when you're in your settings here and you're scrolling,
Connections.
now for example, let's just scroll down the connections menu.
My account more net one blue date more connect N O S O near screen.
Now once you get to the end, now you can't just keep going. Oh crap!
Near screen.
Now you can't just keep going, because if you keep going, you'll be right back to where you started. So once you hear that little click,
Screen turned off.
so once you hear that little click, just swipe up with 2 fingers. There you go.
Kai's Fire Wi-Fi. Screen. Nearby devices. Oh, and checkbox checked.
Now so you get a few more options. Not many more. But you'll get a few more options in that menu. So
Nearby screen. Kai. Near NFC allow data exchange when
now see, that's how that works. Now on newer phones, like modern, like on the newer phones now,
screen off.
like the
Ringer 100%.
like the S8 Plus here. Let's get Huawei out of the way. Huawei out of the way. Okay. Let's grab our S8 Plus. Where is it? Alright.
12:50. Your phone was restarted in 1.
Alright, hold on guys. I'm gonna try to talk again because I wanted to hear my PIN number. But after I do enter it,
Device unlocked.
now
Tuesday, February.
Now with voice assistant on, which is Samsung screen reader, like when you're scrolling through, this is how responsive it is.
Voice phone mess you set gallet my playbooks.
Now see, it's very responsive, but if you turn on the newer TalkBack,
Voice assistant TalkBack on. Rootless Pixel launcher.
now watch how much it slows it down.
Set it. Alarm. 10 hours 6 minutes a.m. Tuesday, February 19. Off. Double tap to activate.
12:51 a.m. Currently
Oh,
unable
no.
to send your message.
Alarm off.
It will be
Button.
sent when the
Apps
service
list.
becomes available.
Contact. Play Store. Apps list.
Now
Button.
see, once I get to the
Actions.
end,
Overview.
now I'm just gonna keep going until I hear like a sound. Until I get to the end of this list.
Contact. Place. Sir.
Now hear that?
Sir.
Once I get to the end of the list, I don't have to scroll. I don't have to push up with 2 fingers. I can just continue. I can just swipe to the right one more time to go back to the beginning.
Tuesday, February 19.
Now see that?
Double
Now-
tap to activate.
Accessibility nowadays is just so much better. Just so much better. But now, like, if I do it with voice assistant, now I'm actually going to turn on voice assistant sound feedback. I want to see if you guys notice something.
Voice assistant on. Screen brightness restore. Voice rip. Rootless
gonna
Pixel
swipe.
launch.
Swipe 3 fingers to the right.
Speech. Dark.
Screen
large
turned
dark
off.
Cursor. Sound. Home screen. Notification. Sound feedback. Off.
Now I'm going to swipe up
On.
1 finger. Now it's on. Now I'm going to start swiping and see if you guys notice anything.
Home. Netflix. Message. NFL. Hang up. Weather. Current. Refresh. Be my YT Studio.
Now hear that sound? It's still using that sound, but it's actually using that little ding, 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 little ding ding sound from older talkback code. So it's just crazy to me why they changed it from like a cool sound to like an older talkback code sound. I don't know why. I just don't get why they do it. You know what I mean? Because usually once a company keeps the sound, they'll keep it for a while.
Sir, hello. Can't internet.
But no, they switch back to that, like the old talkback sounds. But see, Samsung still does have their sound into it, which is that little sound, which is pretty cool.
Camera, sir, hello.
You know, see how accessible it is. But now we're gonna do the same thing now on the J3 Luna Pro.
Screen turned off. Lock screen.
And see, even that lock screen sound, that sounds exactly the same as the old talkback code. That's what it is. So now we're going to get the J3 Luna Pro here. And we're going to do the same thing on it.
12:54 a.m.
So I'm going to hit home 3 times.
Direct access. Showing items 1 to 2 of direct access. Talkback. Voice assistant on.
Whoa, this is weird. Sometimes my sound feedback will like to glitch out and just go off. But I'm going to go to
Talkback off.
Talkback since I have an older version of Talkback on here.
Talkback on. Tuesday. Alarm. Tap. Apps list button. Message. Play Store.
Now hear those old sounds.
Double tap to select.
Now hear
Double
those
tap
old.
and hold to long press.
Now hear those old
Custom actions. Shortcuts. Remove.
Now hear those old talkback sounds? And like watch. If I go back to voice assistant on a phone from back then, which is in the newer Android Marshmallow,
Direct access.
or
Showing items
or
1
any-
to 2 of 2.
or any older Samsung that has voice assistant.
Talkback. Direct access. Voice assistant.
Okay, I'm turning it on.
Voice assistant turned on.
Now listen, when I scroll,
12:55 a.m.
do you hear this?
Phone, cam, mute, Gmail,
You hear that?
Austinian 96.
I'm gonna scroll and listen. Do you hear that ding 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 noise? Let's see.
Tuesday. Alarm. Tap. Apps. Messages.
Yes, now see, you still do get that little sound, which I do like. I'm glad you still get that on the older phones. Just on the newer phones, that ding 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 sound. I don't think they needed to add that from. And even voice assistant themselves, they're actually using old talkback code, which that's not what I like. So maybe, I don't think in Android Pie they're improving it. I'm not really sure because I haven't heard anything about it yet. But once I do, maybe I can do a video back and talk about what's been improved or what's haven't been improved. Alright, so yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm really sorry.
Turn off.
I'm really sorry actually for it being so long. I know it's lasted forever. I know it's been so long. A very long video, but there's a lot I wanted to talk about. So if you guys like this video, please be sure to comment on the video, like, subscribe, and make sure you hit like so that way you won't miss any of my great videos. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.